But the
societal
best
stuff.
lyricists don't. Yeah, they don't. They do have a little cursing, I think. If you make your list, like Rakim, Nas, Jay-Z,
Yeah.
Big Daddy Kane, all those guys have like but they don't rely on it. They'll
Right.
curse, but they're not like fucking suck all this dick right now. Like, it's not crazy.
Well, when NWA came out, I remember I was on a treadmill, and I was.
Nobody's ever said that in the history of ever. No rap fan ever.
I had a cassette, or I might have been a CD. I'm not sure, and I don't know. Fucking, what was it? It was the '80s, right? Because
Yeah.
I was living in Boston, so it had to be the '80s. And I was at the gym, and I was listening to either, like I said, it was either on a treadmill, or no, it was either a Walkman cassette, or it was a disc player. I don't even know if it was a disc.
Remember that shit?
I don't remember.
So big.
I can't
Yeah.
remember. But I do remember that I'm on the treadmill. I'm doing my road work, and I'm listening to this shit. I'm like, what the fuck am I listening to?
Yeah.
You know, it was like
These blacks are intense. Yeah.
it was bothering me. It
Really?
it was bothering me because it was so violent and so negative, and it was they were raping a girl in one of the videos, and then they shot her 'cause she wouldn't shut the fuck up or something. You know?
Yeah, see how
Do you
he laughs? Do you see how funny it is?
Why is that so hard? But
He loves it. He thinks it's hilarious. Let's talk
do you
about
remember-
murder some more.
Do you
man.
remember? I mean, that was one of their songs. It was like
Yes.
they
Oh,
were
yeah.
fucking a girl and she wouldn't shut up,
Jesus
and so they
Christ.
shot her.
Well, I grew up in LA.
Shoot that bitch! Shoot that bitch!
It was horrible. When that album dropped, LA exploded because it was here. It was here,
Yeah,
and it was in
straight outta
junior
Compton,
high.
man.
And man, you couldn't wear red or blue to school because of the Crips and the Bloods. Like
Because of that album.
Yes.
Do you think that music caused violence?
No.
Well,
I
why
don't.
not? You just
Do
said. What did
think?
you just say?
I think that's the educator's perception.
But don't you
of
think it inspired people to be more gang active?
It
or-
inspired the Rachel Dolezals of the world, I think that those albums really were they were report card, they were like journalistic pieces of what was really going on in like bad
Yeah, because the
black
gang stuff
neighborhoods.
existed already
Yeah.
in the schools, and that kind of
They
put a
reported on
highlighter
it, you know. You got like imitators and like posers that probably, like I know a kid that got all gang tattoos. That
What?
yeah, all like legit gang, and has never been in a gang.
That's
and,
so cool.
And he was so dumb, and it's like that's gonna get you. That's like
what
you're
kind
gonna
of gang
meet
tattoos?
like South, like Soreño, like Mexican gangs.
Well, what nationality was he? Jewish?
He was half Mexican.
Persian. He's Persian.
Oh, he was half Mexican.
He was half Mexican, but
Well, that's more Mexican than Mencia.
yeah.
Is he
Sure.
not at all?
Zero.
Wow.
Well, he's what else?
Whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
something.
So this guy had half Mexican.
He's half Mexican, half like Irish, but he looked he didn't look like he didn't look full-blooded, but you would see the Latin in him. But
Right.
it was more about the tattoos, and dude, he had the craziest thing happen. So this kid's all tatted up with like wannabe gang tattoos, right? Like, but
Right.
except you wouldn't know unless you knew him that he's not in a gang. He gets a DUI, and he gets thrown into the towers downtown, which is hell on earth. If you don't know the jails in LA,
And he's
the
covered
Twin
with
Towers
gang
are
tats.
yeah, and they're
Good luck,
really
asshole.
that's like one of the worst jails to be locked up in America for a jail. So he gets thrown in there. It's supposed to be like a 12-hour hold. Well, he gets thrown into the pit, right? And it's what it used to be the gym, and now it's just bunk beds because it's overrun. As he's there in those first 12 hours, they throw him into like a Mexican pit, and then there's like a north side and south siders. He gets thrown. He goes into his bunk, and he goes like a few hours in. He's just counting down the hours, like no one's fucked with me yet, nothing. One of the prisoners goes up to a female guard and punches her in the face, and a riot breaks out. So he's there for drunk driving, and he's in the middle of the melee, like chairs and beds being thrown. So they lock down the jail, like total lockdown. People are being thrown in the hole and all this shit. So he's just like, oh shit, I got like 4 hours to go now. And he's like, you call over a guard, like, excuse me, guard, and the guard's like, fuck you, like just calling everybody by racial slurs. He said, like, all the guards are like Peckerwood to the white guys. And,
Whoa.
yeah, shut up, fucking Beaner. Like all kinds of.
God.
It always makes me giggle.
I know. So
It's a silly one.
he's like, now I've been there a day, dude. They keep him there 12 days.
Oh.
And he's supposed to be, and he goes, I just can't get anybody to listen to me, like to talk to and be like, hey, I'm supposed to be released. They're like, yeah, everyone's supposed to be released. Fuck you. Like, nobody pays attention to him. He then gets transferred to a jail in the valley.
All drunk driving.
All drunk driving. So in the jail that's out in the valley, they call it the Hyatt within the L.A. because it's so much better than the towers downtown. And he goes out there and he stays there 2 days, and then they release him. And I go, well, what happened when you said, like, I was supposed to be released 14 days ago? They're like, yeah, no, we got lost in the system.
Lucky you.
And he told me he didn't shit the
I
entire
wouldn't
time
shit.
for 14 days.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well,
what
no,
he said.
it's because you. Sorry, I actually someone's told me this before. Because if you're in a cell, like a holding cell, aren't there more people in there? And there's
Oh, my
usually
God.
a toilet in the center of the room
So he
with
said-
no lid or rim or whatever.
I asked him how it was possible, and he said, he barely ate, but he said that, like, day 3 and day 4, he would go to the can, drop his pants, and then, because there's ways you're supposed to walk and places that, like, 2 black guys or 2 white guys would walk to the sink that you can see from the shitter, and as soon as he saw them, he would just pull up his pants because he thought he would get attacked. And he said he didn't even have a desire to go, like, days.
So they would look at him like because he was taking his pants off.
They
he was
wouldn't even look at
vulnerable?
him. He said that he would see them just walk into the area that he was going to shit in, and all his instincts were like, you're about to get attacked, even if so he just pulled his pants up and he couldn't even shit.
So no one called him on his fake gang tattoos?
Nobody called him on his fake gang tattoos.
Wow, that's super lucky.
Yeah, they were really good gang tattoos, I guess.
Really good.
Yeah.
What a fucking idiot.
Yeah, he's so dumb.
Does he still have those tattoos?
I haven't seen him now in a while.
How do you
but
know this guy?
I used to work basically with him and for him. Yeah.
For him?
Well, his family. Worked for his family, yeah.
What did his family think about his retarded tattoos?
They didn't understand. They thought that he would tell them that they were other things because they're really, like, they're really well done, but they were so crazy. Like they'd be like, "What is that?" He'd be like, "Ah, it's just Lakers," and then he like walk away. And like they wouldn't. They're like, they didn't know.
What does his
Los
family do?
Lakers.
What was the business?
It was like entertainment stuff out here, but like they were really well to do. Is the funny thing.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Did you see that the story of
How
the
come
guy?
they didn't get him out of jail?
Dude, because they had a very conflicted relationship, So they
So they
didn't.
just let him rot in there?
I don't think they knew he was in there.
Oh my
It's like there was kind of
God.
thing where they don't talk like all the time.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think. And even afterwards, he told his dad he was on vacation.
Wow. You'd think you'd find somebody to take that phone call, though, right?
Yeah,
Dude.
Kudos to him for keeping his fucking mouth shut. Because I would think that would be like the time that you were like, Dad,
Dad,
Oh my
I
God.
really need your help.